Thousands of years ago, in burning sands, people raised colossal stone tombs for pharaohs, the pyramids. Up close, you feel the texture of weathered limestone, see hieroglyphics and ancient symbols carved into shadowed corridors. The Great Pyramid of Khufu towers like a frozen mountain, once the tallest human-made structure for 4 millennia. Precise alignments trace the stars, builders measured with astonishing skill without modern tools. Tourists appear tiny beside those angled giants, camels dot the dunes, dust motes float in dramatic shafts of sunlight. These monuments aren't just tombs, they're power, mystery, human ambition made eternal. You leave with a hush, carrying questions and awe, drawn back to study their silent geometry again and again. You stand at the edge of a golden desert, the sun lowering like a bronze coin. Before you, a giant pyramid rises half-finished, giant limestone blocks, sledges creaking, ropes biting hands. Tens of thousands of workers move in choreographed waves, skilled masons, laborers, foremen, all focused. Dust hangs in the air, cranes of ancient wood swing, and an unfinished casing glitters in sunset light. They haul stones from distant quarries, sometimes granite, sometimes limestone, some blocks weighing tons. Using sleds, ramps, ropes, and sheer teamwork, they shift and set each block with eerie precision. It took years, planning, and extraordinary manpower to shape those slabs into a lasting form. Today, historians piece together evidence from tomb records, tools, and experimental archaeology, but the exact method remains partly mysterious. Still, the achievement is clear, an epic human effort, a soundtrack of wind, percussion, and murmured chants, building monuments that still baffle and inspire. You step into the night beside the pyramids, a cool desert wind carrying the scent of sand and history. Moonlight washes the limestone in silver, stars pricking the sky, while slow sandstorms ribbon the distant dunes. Low, haunting duduk and ney weave with tribal percussion as the camera glides, epic and intimate, into shadowed corridors where torches throw dramatic patterns across hieroglyphics. You hear a deep narration. Even after thousands of years, the pyramids still amaze. Hidden chambers and secret passages whisper of techniques we barely understand. Some trace astronomy in their alignments, others imagine rooms yet undiscovered beneath the stones. The music swells, cinematic strings and a mystical choir, as the film traces ancient symbols carved into the walls. The scene remains mysterious but grounded, evidence, wonder, human ambition. Standing silent in the golden desert, those angled stones keep speaking. They tell a story of a civilization that reshaped the world, inviting you to listen. You stand at the edge of an enormous sandy stage, a giant unfinished pyramid, dust curling in orange sunset light. Imagine thousands of people, skilled stonemasons, laborers, crews, pulling limestone and granite blocks on wooden sleds, ropes creaking, feet stamping rhythm. Some stones weigh tons. They travel from distant quarries, hauled by clever rigs, primitive cranes, and sheer human coordination. Ramps slope up like earthen veins, men in ramps, sled and rope, teamwork and timing align. You hear deep drums, a mournful duduk flute, desert wind, a choir swelling, cinematic documentary in tone. Precision shocks you, edges so true they still stand after 4,000 years. Historians estimate tens of thousands worked season after season, fed and organized, not slaves in myth, but a massive labor force with skills and planning. And yet, how exactly they achieved it? Engineers debate ramps, levers, water lubrication. The mystery remains. That unfinished face, those hieroglyphic shadows, keep the secret for now. You glide above the Sahara in a cinematic drone sweep, golden light spilling across the Giza Plateau. The camera drifts, epic and slow, an aerial hymn. You hear a deep duduk echo, ney notes weaving with desert wind, tribal percussion.